Hi, ladies and gentlemen. The name is S.D. Williams, your motivational godfather. I'm here because you know I love you and I believe in you. There's greatness planted inside you. You need a little bit of water to grow up beautifully. And I'm here for sectax because whatever is inside you, when it comes out there, generation upon generation will benefit from it. And so you need that. You need that. And today we're coming to talk about this beautiful and a great topic that I think it's worth writing them down. Like, all the points, you need to write them down. You need to write them down. It's really good and it will help you. All right, so it's about the power of choice. Human beings, we are the only, we are the only beings or living beings or living objects that have the power of choice. Animals don't have them, but we have the power of choice, and it makes us so strong and powerful. You can choose to be good for a week and choose to be bad for a week. Meaning, you can you can choose to be with God for a week, and you can choose to be with the devil for a week. It's your choice. That's the power of choice we have. We have the choice to think. We have the choice not to think. And so today I'm coming to tell you the 7 choices, that the most powerful choices that we have. It's up to you if you want to utilize it or you just want to let it slip by. And or you're going to say, oh, this guy has been talking too much in my ears. I don't want to listen to him or something. But if you continue to listen or watch, you will know that whatever I've been saying to you really makes sense, because our parent taught us what they know, and we are where we are. And so if I'm teaching you something different that the school will not teach you, because I've done the school, I've done the uni, and I was never told how to save money, how to make money, nothing like that. How to even believe in myself, and even knowing that I have the power of choice. Like, we worship celebrities because they chose their power of choice to make useful out of it, to make money out of it, to become successful. And so we celebrate them for making that decision. And so today it's your turn. And you need to know if you're going to make that decision or not. All right, so number 1, as I said, we have the power of choice. We all have the power of choice. Sometimes people say, I can't do it, because they don't know that they have that power within them, that they can just tell themselves that they can do it and it will work, because they have this idea that there's nothing in them. And this is my gospel. My gospel is that there's something in you. You are in this world for a purpose. You are where you are for a reason. You should make use of it. As I was telling you last time, for a child to be born, most of the time we think, it's by chance, because you think about how many sperm cells for you to make it to this world. Now it's just by chance. No, it's by grace, as the Christian says. But it was a reason why you are the one that was chosen. There's a reason. I think there's one of your unborn siblings may be handsome than you, may be beautiful than you, may be intelligent than you, but they chose you. God chose you because there's something that unique inside you that none of them have, and you have it. And so if you say you don't have the power of choice, and you go out there for people to use you as their rag or rubbish dump or something, then it's up to you. But I'm telling you today that you have the power of choice. And you have the right to choose everything. You know, there are some people out there, everything that happened is not their fault. They're looking for somebody to blame, put the blame on the person because they are not willing to accept the blame, to accept that it's my fault. I did it. And so I need to take over and I need to take in charge of it. Like, you know, when you read the Bible, when God saw Adam and Eve committing a sin, apparently they ate apple. They ate apple, and it's so strange anyway. But after, God said, it's my fault. So his son came to save us. So from today, whatever happened in your life, if you're not happy with it, it's your fault. Don't blame anybody, because the instant or the moment that you put the blame on somebody, your mind stops working, because we found the cause. So there's no solution. But you must always, always keep yourself going by accepting the blame, accepting that it's your fault. You are poor because it's your fault. Bill Gates said that. He says, it's not your fault to be born poor, but if you die poor, it's your fault. It's not your fault to be born by the parent that you have. Like one, there are some choices we did not make it. One, you did not choose your parent. If your parents are drunkard, you did not choose them. God knows best. Your creator knows best. That's why he gave you those people as your parent. The environment you were born, you never chose them. Your parent choose your environment for you. Your parent choose them. And only God knows what were they thinking. And so they chose those environment for you. And your skin color, it's not your fault to be black, to be white, to be Asian. You never chose it. So you should be proud of what you never chose. Like your name. Your parent gave it to you because you never chose your name. You know, I've only find few people that are not happy with their name. But majority, 99.99%, are happy with their name. Even though we never choose our name, but we are happy with it. These are the things that we never chose. But let's come to the things that you can choose. You have the power to choose now. Now that you have the power. Number two, your life is your business. You need to know that. Whether you will succeed in life or you will be poor or whatever you want to do in life, it's your business. I always say this because most people think their life is the business of their pastor. Their life is the business of their parent. Their life is the business of their partner. Their life is the business of their children. Because in Africa, we have this belief that you need to look after your kids and then they will grow up to come and look after you. But in Australia, they don't do that. You need to work hard and make your superannuation grow. Then when you get old, your superannuation will take care of you because your kids have their own issue. If we are having that mentality, I think things may work for us. But we have these ideas that we need somebody to look after us when we are old. Meanwhile, we can look after us from now by the choices we make, by minding our business. All right, so number three, failing. Failing is better than painful regret. There's failing, there's regret. There's these two things here. Most people are scared to fail because people will talk about them. People will make them feel they're not welcome. People will laugh at them. But lest we forget, beyond failing, there is success. Beyond failing, write this down. Beyond failing, there is success. After failing several times, you will succeed. Unless you give up. Failing or a failure is somebody who has already concluded that it's not possible. That person is a failure. And that person will live to regret for the rest of his life. Failing is temporal. Regret is permanent. You know, I have a friend, I spoke to my friend who is about almost 70 years. And we were talking about life, like, you know, things he has done and all those stuff. And he was telling me, Sam, you know, sometimes I feel like I should have done this. I should have done this. But I regret not doing it because I was that kind of a young boy who is scared to do everything in my life. Even to get married, I was scared. Because I wasn't even thinking, what will happen if I got married? What will happen if I have kids? This person is about 70 years, have no kids, no wife, have nothing to show off because he was scared. Is that how you want to live your life? You're scared. Is that how you want to end up in this world? Is that how you want to live your life? I don't think so. You need to think about it. I don't think so. All right. Number 4, spend time on your growth or forget about it. You need to spend time on your growth, not entertainment. You may ask, why am I saying that? People prefer to be entertained than spending time on their growth. You know, this social media is the best tool you can ever get, especially YouTube. Oh, YouTube is like my university. I'm doing PhD in YouTube because that's where you get everything you want to know in this planet. Go to YouTube, Google, or sometimes Facebook. But we use it for entertainment, especially the young people out there. We think we need to laugh. Life is all about laughing. You can choose to laugh today, but you will be struggling tomorrow. We are using the social media to make fun. We laugh. You know, sometimes I watch people's video and the things that they are doing, people are watching it. Because one, if someone is entertaining you, your mind doesn't work. It's shut down. There's this part of your brain, it just shut down because somebody is talking or somebody is entertaining you. And so you don't use your brain to think. Your thinking capacity just stops. But if you want to grow, or if you are learning things that will make you grow, like you are watching me, you are reading the books that I've been saying, you're having the time to listen to audios about speaking, motivation, encouraging you to do your business. It's helping you to grow. But if somebody is making things that will make you laugh, it's just temporary. That's what you need to know. Entertainment is fun. If somebody is making you laugh, it's fun. But ask yourself, after the entertainment, what next? Meanwhile, maybe you can entertain yourself for maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Then you use the rest of the hours to read a book, listen to the audio, watch my videos, or even inbox me and ask me a question about how to start your business and all those stuff. Go out there, go for a workshop. There's people out there helping others to succeed in life. You can go out there and do it. Meanwhile, you will spend like 4 hours watching one African movie. And you know, those entertainers, they have this. They know you don't use your time wisely. So what they've done is they have a video. If the video or if the movie is full movie, like they can put full movie into an hour, maybe 30 minutes or an hour, 15 minutes. Hollywood movie, it's about an hour, 30 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes. But African movie, they have part one, season one, part one, season two, all the way up to probably season 8. Let's say 30 minutes each or an hour each, all the way to 8, because you want to see the end of it. You're spending 8 hours in your day, which is 24 hours. You're spending 8 hours watching movie. Are you growing? No, you're not. And so it's better for you to grow than be entertained. All right. There's a quote here I want you to get. It says, ordinary people love ordinary people love entertainment. Extraordinary people love education. Write this down. Ordinary people, they love entertainment. Extraordinary people love education. And when I'm talking about education, I'm talking about self-education, reading powerful books, self-help books, non-fiction books, business books. You know, people want to do business, but they have no idea who their customers are going to be. They don't even know what books to read. I always ask you, if you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, then you haven't done anything. You haven't. And my book, Fortify Your Youthful Mind and Grow Rich. All right, so let's go to number 5. Number 5, is it now or the future? You know, people live their life like there's no tomorrow. I used to have this friend. He's from Liberia. No offense to my Liberian people, but his name is Solo. Solo will get money. We go work. Solo will get the money. Solo will spend all the money today. He says, "What about if I die?" You know, I know you have a friend probably like that. What about if I die? So when they get the money, they spend all the money today. They use all the money today. Is that how you want to live your life? Is that how you want to live your life? You need to secure your future. The present, we are all entertaining ourselves. You know, one thing you need to know is that as we are young, the competition is among ourselves. And don't compete with anybody. Compete with your old self to your new self. The people who are competing with you, let them go. Let them go. You have the chance to develop yourself. And tomorrow, there's this quote you need to get. It says, yeah, do what people are not willing to do. Ordinary people are not willing to do. And tomorrow, you will buy the things they can't afford. You need to do what ordinary people will not do today. But tomorrow, they cannot afford what you can afford. And so that's what you need to know. We are living life. People think today is the only day they have, and so they want to show off. Invest in your business. Start a business. Don't worry about what they're doing. They can buy a house. They can buy Mercedes-Benz. They can buy any car they want today. We are young today. But give yourself the next 20 years. Let's say if you are 30 years. The next 20 years, you are like 50 years. And 50 years, you are not that strong like when you are 30. And so that's when your business, you started when you were 30 or 40. And after 10 years or 20 years, Look at your business. Your business is growing, and for them, they're still working for somebody. That's the trick. You need to know. That's the trick. All right. Number 6. Do you want to be a boss or you want to be a servant? You know, majority of the people out there, what we want is to get a job. The easy way to make money in this world is to get a job. That's the easy way to make money, to get a job. But the hardest way to make money is to grow your business, invest in yourself, become somebody. But that thing that you've done, investing in yourself, growing yourself, and having a business will sustain you for the rest of your life and your children's children. But the easy way of getting a job, if you get kicked out today, Mike, you if you get kicked out today, I know it's not funny, but if you get kicked out from your work today, or if you go to work and your boss gave you a letter and he says open it when you go home, and you go to your house, before you even open it in the car, you wouldn't even bother to open it at home. You open it in the car and it says thank for your service, we've had enough of you, and we've paid all your arrears and everything, so don't come to work tomorrow. You will get an accident. Most people will get it's funny. It's not funny, sorry. It's not funny, but most people will get an accident. And some people will call their wife to come and pick them up because they can't drive. That's how people's life is on jobs. And so don't find a way of making easy money. Easy money making, you're selling your time, you're selling your energy. In the long run, you got nothing to go. It's like, a mortgage and a rent house. You have a mortgage. Interestingly, you own it after 30 years, or if you finish paying it, but still the council own it because you will pay council rate. But that's a different matter. It's your house. But when you're renting a house, it doesn't belong to you. After all, in the long run, if you are wise, you will use your money safely. But most people who rent a house, they don't use their money safely. They don't invest in anything because it's cheap, they can afford. And what next? They don't have plans for the money, so the money have its own plans. So you either become a boss or a servant. And for me, I always want to be a boss. From day one I was born, I think I was the firstborn, and I always want to be a boss. You can't take that from me. It's my choice. You have the choice what you want to do with your choice. Number 7, do you want to die rich or poor? It's your choice. We have the choice. We have the power of choice. Your parents, they told you more, and we all have greatness inside us. You have a greatness inside you. I always tell you. But your greatness has been unfolded by your parents, your school or your teachers, your priest or your malam or whoever, your religion. They've unfolded your greatness because they want you to become like everybody. Can you imagine? You go to Lamborghini and you buy Lamborghini or Ferrari, or you buy those Bugatti. It goes like 300 kilometers an hour, horsepower, 6V horsepower or something. And the country that sell the car for you, the highest speed limit in Victoria is 110. Meanwhile, this car do like 360 kilometers an hour. What are they trying to tell you? They're trying to tell you that we all need to be confined into one basket. That's the system in Australia. Not just Australia, around the world. They try to confine you. And you know what? If you are a child, and like your child, or when I was a child, whatever I was doing, they say, oh, you are different. You are a different boy. You don't sit in class. You don't do this. My son is doing it. And I was just like, wow, interesting to see that, like, whatever you were doing when you were a child, you got a son or you got a daughter who repeat the same thing probably to you. But I didn't believe whatever they were teaching at school because I believe I'm different. That's how it is. You need to be different. If you want to succeed, you need to be different. The Bible says the narrow way leads to heaven, and the broad way leads to whatever it leads to. But if you look at it, only 5%, even the 5%, apparently it's only 1% out of the 5% who are financially free. And so look at the world population. Last time we did the calculation, it was about 40 million people who are financially sound. 40 million out of 7.7 billion. And so if you want to be successful, you think it's going to be easy? No, it won't. You want the easy way out? Get a job. That's it. Write a resume and even send it to me. I will send it to my agent. They will give you a job if you want easy money. But if you want a business, let's talk. All right. I got some few bonuses for you, which is number 8. Do you want to associate yourself with winners or losers? It's your choice. You have a choice. There are some people, all what they want to do is talk about people. Talk about people. Gossip. They will spend like almost 2 hours on the phone, all because they want to gossip. And you know what gossiping does to your brain? It's melted down. It's like, you put in plastic in fire. That's how your brain is being melted when you are gossiping. You need to have time for yourself. The people that you are associating yourself with. Les Brown said, if you have 5 friends who are broke, guess who is the 6th person? You are. Associate yourself with big men. Associate yourself with successful people. I always love to hang around with successful people because they have nothing to lose if they are giving you advice. They have nothing, absolutely nothing to lose. Like my mentor, President Kufuor. Well, when I call him now, he will talk with me, he will advise me. He got nothing to lose. Even if he doesn't talk to me, he got nothing to lose. If he talks to me, he doesn't have anything to lose. So these are the people you need to associate yourself with. Because your mates, because they see you like, advac, you are like eagle and they are like advac, in the long run, they end up being jealous. Even your partner can be jealous of you. Your partner, your loved one, somebody you think you love so much, your siblings can be jealous of you. Anybody in this world who is equal to your size, who have nothing to show off, can be jealous of you. But the most successful people, we're not jealous about anybody. We just love you to be successful. We want you to succeed. That's why I'm here. Like, check the time. Australia, it's an evening time now. But I'm here because I want you to succeed. I want you to have that mindset to succeed. You can achieve your goals if you put yourself into it. All right, so the last one, which is number 9. Life is either your dream or your parent dream. Life is either your dream or your parent dream. Majority of the people out there, they live in their parents' dream. There's a saying here. There's a saying. Let me just read it to you here. All right. It says, if you end up with a boring, miserable life instead of a meaningful life because you listen to your mom, your dad, your teacher, your priest, or somebody on the television telling you how to live your own life, then you deserve it. So, social media has made a lot of us celebrities. And a lot of people out there, they just come on social media and become celebrity. But have you asked yourself, as how many celebrities have you seen making difference in this world? You know, when you go out there, the car that you drive, it's people who make the celebrities, they don't make cars. Celebrities, they don't build houses. It's builders who build houses. Where you live, it's not the celebrities who build them. The celebrities, what you believe in them is that they've taken upon their life, like, you know, they've disciplined themselves, they've been successful, and so you are happy and you want that life. But those who make things happen are the doctors, the builders, the designers, the creators. And so you can create it. You know, the best way you can do to yourself is to become somebody. Stop envy people, forget about everything, and move on and become somebody that powerful. And you know, one thing that I always tell parents, you should never ever, you should never ever, my friends in Zimbabwean will say, you should never ever leave your life aside and let your kids use your life. What am I trying to say? If you want your kid to listen to you, become successful. Don't say that, oh, you know what, I didn't make it in life because you kids. I have you kids, and what I need to do is that to just let myself, my dream aside and focus on you. No, your kids will become like you. It's a photocopy. If you want to be successful, or if you want your kid to be successful, become one. Be an example. You know, there's this lady who is a senator in South Australia, in Australia. For the first time, we have a Kenyan. She's in parliament. And what she said is, I've been telling my kids that Australia belongs to them. They can achieve whatever dream they want. But if I don't do it, how would they know the example? And so that is it. If you don't do it, how would your kid know the example? You know, some women, they said, oh, I just have kids. I can't do anything much. I remember, I remember one of our siblings asked my mom, like, you know, we were talking, and my mom was saying, you need to go to university. You need to do this. I'm like, you know, mothers, I didn't have the opportunity to go to university. And one of my siblings says, yeah, but you didn't go to university. So if I don't go to university, what's the point? And the whole conversation changed because it's true. She didn't. But that's how you need to learn from it. If you want to be successful, or you want your kid to imitate you, like, you know, your kid learn from you, set an example. Be the example. You know, most guys, like, you know, they fight women and all those stuff. And we think, oh, probably they have issue mentally. No, probably they've seen it from their parent. And so they are copying them. And if you want to be successful, or if you want a family that will run with your name for the rest of the generation of this world, then you succeed. The last one I want to add, which is the last one I want to add, is death. We fear to die. That's the main thing. We fear to die. Meanwhile, death is like having a child. Did you know how you were born? The story was told. Like last time I was telling my son how he ended up in Italy and all this stuff. And he was like, wow. And the other one was born here. And he said, what about me? I told them the story that I know. But that's how death is. Why are you not taking risk? Why are you hiding from it? Because you are scared to die. You know what? It would be better to live a day as a lion than to live 100 days as a sheep. Thank you so much for listening. You know what? It's been a wonderful and a great time with you. We all have the choice to make. You have the power of choice. I have the power of choice. My choice is to do what I'm doing. What will be your choice? You are born great. There's greatness inside you. And so you are like the fish out there. You don't go for a swimming school, but you can swim. You are like this eagle. You don't have this uh, helicopter or anything around you, but you can fly higher. And so you must also fly higher. You can do it. Put yourself into it. Have patience. You know, time is money though, but you need to have patience. Start investing in yourself. It's a bit by bit. Social media will be there. You will go and come. Still, social media will be there. All right. So God bless you for listening. And the name is S.D. Williams. You know what? Don't forget to pursue your vision with a mission, and we join it with an action. Thank you so much. And let's meet on the other. Thank you.